Hey everybody, welcome to another session of the Era of the Dragons, our little D&D actual play that we put on here. Um this is session number, are we on 10? I thought we were on 9. Oh well, whatever, doesn't matter. That's not important. That's not the important part. The important part is that everyone's here and everyone's ready to play some D&D. So why don't we go around and tell us who you're playing. We'll start with Silver.
Hi everybody, I am Silver_Bulette here on Twitch as well as YouTube. We're not on YouTube, sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I am playing Fenn Cirrus, who uses she/her pronouns, and she is a dragonborn rogue.
All right, Jaden.
Hey, I'm Jaden. I also go by Soliloquy. I use they, them pronouns. I'll be playing a tiefling barbarian named Grief. Grief uses he, they pronouns and a combat wheelchair. The combat wheelchair is designed by Sarah Thompson, and you can find them on Twitter under Mustangs Art. I, in real life, am an ambulatory wheelchair user, and that's why I choose to play that in game.
All right, and Penny.
Hello, I'm Penny. I'm going to be playing Gift, who uses she, her pronouns, and is a human warlock druid multi-class.
Awesome. And I'm Archangelic. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing everyone else. So I guess we'll get right back into it. Y'all are currently at the camp of the cult that originally attacked Brambles upon the river. After pretty seamlessly infiltrating the camp, saving Gift's sister, and killing the blue half-dragon general that attacked Brambles upon the river, you decided, well, the dragon hatchery's here, where they were holding some dragon eggs. You're like, well, we might as well raid that. So you entered into the hatchery. You started fighting guards. You summoned one giant elk, which squashed one of the guards, causing some major chaos. You ran into what looks to be another commander or general of the cult in her office. Granted, you were all disguised as cultists at this time. And during the fight with her, she revealed that she had a secret door deeper into the hatchery. You, after some fighting with her, you summoned yet another giant elk. So there are now 2 giant elks in this dungeon. And that's basically where we are. Let's go ahead and we'll get back into it. I think we're in quasi combat. There are 2 berserkers on the other side of the secret door. The leader is on the run. I'm gonna say, yeah, let's see here. So we are still kind of in combat because those 2 berserkers are there. I believe you had dragged the body of the red half dragon general who you killed as well, and you pulled his body out into the office, and that is where we are. It's looking like it is one of these berserkers' turns. Now they have free entry into this room. So we're going to kick it off right back in combat. And this berserker is going to come right on through, raging and everything. So, but he sees the elk first, and that's what he's going to go for.
No, Mr. Elkington.
All right. So he's going to make a swing. Do I have the berserker here? I don't have the stat block. Let me pull that up. Oh, that stat block's dead, so we'll change that up.
Take that, stat block.
All right, gets 1 great axe attack against the elk. That is only a 9 to hit, which I don't believe is going to hit that.
No, that is a 14 armor class for the giant elks.
You know what? Screw it. He's going to do it reckless. That's 14.
That hits exactly.
Okay. 1d12. That's not a d12, that's a d20. That is max damage for 15.
Oh,
Okay. I'm trying to check to see if this giant elk had any damage from last time. I think it did. But I don't have any notes. So,
This one's brand new. I don't think this one's taken any damage. The one
Okay.
in the other room has taken some damage.
okay, so
Um,
he's this giant elk is still standing then. They have 27 hit points left.
Cool.
Good news.
mhm.
They beefy.
Yeah. Cool. We got Billy Bob Bones, who is in his form of dread, his skeletal face, still visible, and he's gonna look at this berserker go by him, and he's like, and he just looks in disbelief, like, I'm right here. Why didn't you attack me? And he's going to strike out with his rapier. That's a natural one. But that berserker is being reckless. He gets advantage. That's much better. That's like a 20 something. Cool. So he gets to do some damage. On each of turns. He can make it afraid. Cool. So that's what he's gonna do. It's 11 damage on this berserker. And he is gonna first force this berserker to make a wisdom saving throw. Got a 19, so it's not afraid. But that will be Billy Bob Bones' turn. Fen, it is your turn.
All right. Fen is gonna do a move that as long as you prove this, she's gonna try to run underneath the elk's legs and throw one of her spirit daggers between the legs of the elk to hit the berserker and just kind of slide underneath this desk.
Yes, absolutely, you can do that.
All right. Whee! As she does that, let's see. Do I still get advantage because of the berserking?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Okay. That is a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Sweet. And Billy Bob is engaging them, so I get some extra sneak attack damage. Huzzah.
Some rogue damage.
Rogue damage. That is 6. It's 11 damage.
All right. Yeah, easily. Like, just the chest is open, like, just has like a cloth shirt on, like, not even trying to like hide the vital organs, and you just like underneath this elk throw the knife right into the stomach. This berserker barely even notices, just this heavy breathing with the two-handed axe.
All right. Thought that was gonna do more. Hey, kick it. I say to the giant elk.
Oh yeah, the elk gets a turn.
Kicking. Hooves. There we go. +6 to hit. Cool. 11. That was with advantage.
11 does not hit.
Oh, man.
Whoops.
Just like the elk is turned around and trying to kick with its back legs. It did its best, but
Hey, you'll get him next time. It's okay.
it just hits the axe. The axe vibrates, but the berserker's fine. All right, we got these cultists aren't doing anything because they are afraid in basically the lobby of this. I guess we'll call it the lobby. Gift, it is your turn. You are currently concentrating on a bonfire spell on the other side of this wall here.
Which is they've now officially bypassed.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a look here. All right, so we can drop the bonfire spell.
Okay.
And
Oh no.
oh no.
I accidentally got rid of your initiative.
Oh.
I'll drag you into place. It's fine. There you go.
I am going to cast. No, I'm gonna wait on that. It's not a terrible plan, but it's not a great plan. And how is everybody that like teammate wise? Is anybody below half health? So, I mean, that's by that point you're bloody, and I can tell.
I'm at 24 out of 38.
Okay, so no.
Ben's still doing quite well,
Okay.
bizarrely.
So
And the elk is also above half health. So
and the elk is right next to me, right? I'm casting Cure Wounds on the elk. It's between me and the problem.
fair enough.
Yes.
That is the correct answer.
Gotta buff our elk.
The elk gets back 5 HP.
5 HP. The elk will take it.
Amazing. Like as a newfound druid, you're like, no, this makes perfect sense.
That's what these healing spells are for.
Exactly.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think there's any reason for me to move. I'm in kind of the best possible place
Okay.
because I have partial cover from the table and I'm behind the elk.
Awesome. Berserker number 2 is gonna come into this room and just run in and hit the elk as well. It'll go.
Good thing you
reckless.
healed him.
That is a 23 to hit
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
for 14 damage.
A hit, a palpable hit.
My dice are hot tonight.
Mhm.
14. That takes him down to 18 health. All right.
Cool. We'll skip these guys. Grief. It is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna try to hit this guy. Is my rage still active? Or has that worn off?
It
by
should
now?
be.
Okay, cool. Just wanna make sure. An 8 is not gonna do it.
You get advantage because these berserkers are reckless right now.
Ah, fantastic. That's 16.
16 will hit. So that's 12 damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Do you remember what your rage effect was from last time?
Nope. I'll look at the table and see if it jogs my memory.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, the guards had all run away. And I'm telling you all this. This is like off camera. The camera moves over to the scene cuts to the lobby where the guards are explaining that there's an elk in the other room, and the two front guards are like, "No, we got to see this. Like, this can't be right." And so they are entering to see if they're going to run in. That is 20 feet, 30 feet. Another 20 feet. And sure enough, this one sees an elk. He's not going to go entirely that direction, but he had to dash, so he doesn't have an action. He's not going to get in melee. So they are going to approach slowly the elk that is in the sleeping quarters for the guards. And they just like, that's a fucking elk. How did an elk get in here? And the other one's like, yeah, they're not even from this region. And and the camera cuts back over.
Amazing.
We got, all right, she is going to we got NPCs doing things off camera. So 45. Okay. Now we come back to the Berserker, who is this one's well, Billy Bob Bones trying to stab him. So he's gonna turn and try and hit Billy Bob Bones.
Hard to argue with that logic.
21 to hit, which will hit Billy. For only 9 damage. Oops. Okay. So Billy Bob is out of temp HP from his form of dread, but he takes the axe hit and it almost rattles as it hits his chest. And Billy Bob is going to just drop into a stance, a fencing stance, and just try and stab at this guy. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing here. Okay, yep. Same thing he always does, the rapier.
Well, ain't broke, don't fix it.
And that's oh wait. Things are reckless. So he rolled a 2 and a 3. So
No.
Billy Bob just says, just getting myself into position. And
Incremental improvements. That's what that is. 1, a 2, a 3. You're gonna get there, Billy.
Ben, it is your turn. You are under a table.
All right. So I'm kind of prone down here, so I think she's gonna worm her way out, which probably gives the lower berserker a chance to hit her, but I would argue for disadvantage potentially.
You're not leaving the threat range of which way are you going to leave?
Well, I kind of have to go this way.
I think. Right, because there's a chair right there. So
yeah.
Yes, so you will. I agree with you. Actually, we'll say you get 3/4 cover, so you have +5 AC.
Okay.
So just a straight roll.
Go for it.
15 to hit.
That no, does not.
Nope. Okay. Just axe straight into the chair. Just pieces of wood go flying, and you just like roll from under the table. Yeah, it's your turn.
Today. And then she's gonna throw another one of her psychic blades across the table at that lower berserker. I'm gonna stay on them. Did they also attempt to recklessly attack?
Yes, they've been reckless the whole time.
Good, because one of those was a 6.
Mostly because they keep missing the first time. So
19 was the hit there.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And because they are engaged with somebody else, I get to do that sneak attack. Deliciousness. I forgot to check this earlier. What is my sneak attack right now? 2d6. Oh, I didn't do enough damage last time. All right, well, whatever. Let's see. That's 9 and 10. 15 damage.
That's a solid hit.
And because I still got my giant elk buddy, I'm going to say, all right, this time you got him. Hit him real good, right in the jaw.
Moose noises. Just
and they're aiming for the upper one that I hit earlier. At least I think that's the same guy, right?
Yeah.
One of those is a 2, but the other one's a 14, so that's
14 will hit.
Yes. Oh goodness. What did I do with the kick damage? Hooves. 8. What? I don't have 8s out. Okay, hang on. 8. That's 16. I can math. 23, 20, 27 damage. As this giant elk just levels their back hooves on this berserker.
How much was it? 27?
27.
Okay.
Yeah, these things are broken.
Just hoof straight into the face, like nose broken. Still like just it's almost like these berserkers are a little desensitized to the pain, but this one you can tell is hurting.
They felt that.
They felt that for sure. Anything else, Fen?
That's it. Good job, Mr. Elkington. You got this.
All right, Gift, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see now. Okay, we don't know about the people coming from behind.
Nope.
And sounds like this battle's going reasonably well. Same question as before. Is anybody under half except for the elk, which is clearly under half?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Billy is 25 out of 38, so he's still fine.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. Can't do that. Can't do that. Sorry, y'all.
No worries.
I'm low on resources, so it takes up, finding something I can do is getting there.
The old resource challenge.
Okay, that's done. Okay. Well, given the options, which are fairly slim, let me take a look and see who's nearby. Can you split movement in 5th edition?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm going to move. I don't think I need to get any closer than here to use a ranged weapon, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to take a partial movement, and then I am going to use my ranged weapon, which I am really good with. It's a crossbow. I could hit. They have disadvantage or whatever because. Okay, so basically, do I roll twice then?
Yep, roll twice, take the highest.
All right. Nope. And 6 and 5.
Oh,
So rude.
total? Do you not have? Well, I guess you would have to.
That's the total.
Okay. Okay.
I actually rolled lower than that.
The crossbow, like you've not really like you've loaded the crossbow. I don't think you've actually shot the crossbow.
That was the first time.
It full on like jams like the first time you do it. And you realize that you've never done any maintenance on this crossbow.
Never once. And then I'm gonna go back behind the table.
All right. All right, we got Berserker number 2. They don't have multi-attack, so let's see. I'm looking behind my microphone here. Cool. It's gonna hit the elk. That's what it's gonna do. Let's see. Roll the hit. Do that reckless. 17 to hit. 17 to hit the giant elk, Silver. That's good.
Sorry. Yes. Wow.
14.
It's all good.
That's gonna hit. 14 is the AC.
Okay, good. That will be 11 slashing damage.
Okay. Mr. Elkington is not looking great. Still standing, but barely.
And Grief, it is your turn.
All right, same as before. Is it still at advantage?
Yes.
Okay. 21 non-nets.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that'll hit.
14 damage on that.
Okay, to hit this one here. Yeah. And you are adding your rage damage too?
+2.
Yep. Cool.
So no, I didn't add that.
Oh,
add
you
that
didn't.
+2. Yeah,
All right.
that's my bad.
Cool.
I will
Still
get
up.
this one day.
They are both really
I
hurt.
hear you.
I mean, y'all are level 4. It's okay. By the time we get to like level 12, 15, y'all have this mostly down and have too many options though. Anything else you'd like to do, Grief?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. The camera cuts away again, and let me pull up the stat block for them. All right, they're gonna try and cut down this elk. It shouldn't be here. So in the other room, you hear slashing happening, some fighting. So it gets 2 attacks against this elk. That is, they have plus something to hit, +5. So that's a 19 to hit this elk.
Yep, that's won't hit. I think they already had about 5 damage. I'm just gonna say that. I didn't write it down anywhere unless you did.
I did not. I was.
Okay.
I could have been keeping up with it. I was not.
No, I thought I had. I don't know what happened.
It's also
to
been a
that.
while since we played, so I
Yeah.
feel like 5 damage is about right for how incompetent all those guards were. They get to do a bunch of damage. 13 slashing damage on that
Okey
first
doke.
attack.
Yeah, we.
That's only an 8 to hit on the second attack.
That's gonna miss.
Dragon Claw number 1, and now Dragon Claw number 2. It's going to come into the room and also slash out at this. That's a 17 to hit.
Also gonna hit.
Another 13 slashing.
Oof.
And another attack.
Owie. All right. She's still standing, but ow.
I don't think 10 hits, does it?
No.
Okay, cool.
She's down to 11 HP.
Yeah, these dragon claws are pretty tough. So, all right. So that's their turn. More NPCs moving around. Okay. This berserker is gonna block the door and hit Billy Bob Bones. Oh, wait. Nope, not gonna move. Not gonna take that opportunity attack from that elk. They may be raging, but they're not that dumb.
That is reasonable.
15 to hit Billy Bob Bones, who has an 18 armor class right now, so he's okay. So that's
Billy's hard to hit.
Yeah, he has that whole dueling thing. He got into his, defensive dueling stance, and he's doing okay. He's just dodging attacks.
He hunkered.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, and the advantage didn't even help that berserker. So Billy Bob is going to counterattack.
Oh.
That means nothing mechanically. It's just flavor.
I was like, is that a thing? Is it, if they miss, you get to counter? Or is that a stat?
No, he just goes immediately after the berserker, so it works out. Hang on, let's look at 20 something to hit. So that is 7 damage. And he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Which it fails. It is not afraid of him.
Huh.
He just gets real close with the skeletal face, and his jaw opens a little too much. And he just says, "You should probably run now." And and the berserker seems to be taking that to heart. All right, Fen, it is your turn.
All right. I haven't tried this before, but she summons 2 psychic blades, and she's going to throw both across the table at this lower berserker.
Okay.
Have they reckless attack still, right? Or,
yes.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't want to like take advantage on something I don't deserve it on. So first one's going to be a 20 to hit.
A 20 will definitely hit.
Okay. And that is 7, 8, 13 damage on that one.
Okay.
And the other blade, which does slightly less damage because it's my bonus attack, is also a 20. No, wait. Yes, also a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And where are my D4s at? Just one D4. And, ooh, that's really, I still get the +5. Crazy. All right, that's 8 to hit. Or 8 damage.
Yeah, that takes out this one.
Nice.
Sweet. I don't have the ability to give the giant elks, either of them, any orders, but I'm assuming their natural instincts are going to be attack these things to stop them. I don't know. That's up to you.
I know. Let's see. It says, in the absence of such orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. Oh yeah, it's been hit several times. It's gonna kick this one in the face for sure.
Seems right.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and roll the attack.
Okay. And the other elk is on that same turn, so I.
Oh yeah.
Although I don't know if they're reckless attacking. The one that was reckless attack just rolled a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. You said it's kicking. So that is, oh, ouch. 13, no, I can math. 13, 16, 24, 28 damage.
This elk just like full on just like kicks this berserker like into the wall of the cave, goes completely like ragdoll physics onto the floor. This one's dead. All right, and the other elk, you probably can't see it, but go ahead and make an attack for the other elk.
Gotcha. And this would be just straight up because they didn't berserk, right?
Correct.
Okay. That's a 7 to hit. That's
No.
nothing.
Nope, that does not hit. So
Fair.
all right.
But I am kind of hearing the noise out there, so
Yes.
Fen at the end of her turn is just gonna move
Actually,
up here.
You do have line of sight to them, so you can see them. So
Yeah. So she's gonna kind of use this chair as a little bit of a hiding spot to get line of sight on them still.
yeah. All right. Gift.
Okay. Let's see. They're both down. Things are looking up. This is good.
Coriander needs help.
Say that again. Sorry.
Coriander needs help. Get that way. The other elk. Sorry.
Oh, Gift looks very confused. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go that way. Let's see if I can move. Looks like I can. And that was 1, 10, 15, 20. Come on. 20, 20, 25, 30. Okay, what do I see now that I can see?
You see the two fully armored guards that were out front of the hatchery have now entered this place and are like scimitars drawn, just like stabbing at this elk.
Well,
Excuse me.
less than ideal in some ways. All right, so I guess what we are going to do is come to the elk's defense, I suppose. I mean, as much as I can. Well,
Is Gift still dressed like a cultist?
Gift is still dressed like a cultist.
Okay. Just curious.
Well, I can't heal the elk. I'm out of those resources, so I guess I'm going to shoot a crossbow bolt.
Okay,
That will go well.
you could probably hit this one here.
Okay. Well, let's take a look. 13?
13 misses. It just like you just launch a bolt right into the like shoulder armor.
I consider it a win. It shot
yeah.
that time.
And that one says, "What the hell?" And then like just looks over at you like, "What are you doing?"
Gift says, he screams out, "Sorry, missed," which is definitely a true statement. How did you miss the elk is a valid question.
Yeah.
She looks like she doesn't know how to use it. Not a lie.
They're just letting anyone join today. All right, Grief, it's your turn. There's stuff happening in the guards' quarters.
Yeah, I will. Let me see. Move there first. Let's see if I can see from here. Ah, yes. Okay. I'm going to use my action to dash and come up here. And I will just wait there.
All right. Sounds good. So you both still look like cultists, so that's not a problem for them. They think you're helping with the elk problem.
Mhm.
They have
I will also say, how dare you attack this endangered species?
the one dragon claw says it's not endangered, it's clearly invasive. Like
No, we are protecting it and we had to transport it. What the hell are you doing?
it doesn't belong in a cave.
This is a protected animal.
The other one said it killed Jake. It's dangerous.
Well, Jake shouldn't have attacked it, huh?
Make an intimidation check.
That's going to be an 8.
They're both arguing with you. I'm like,
That's fine. I'll continue to argue with them. That's fine.
It's better than attacking the elk.
Exactly.
they're going to attack the elk, though.
Assholes.
Okay, they
Can't believe this. Animal cruelty.
okay, they get advantage. They have pack tactics. So
Oh god, they
that's a
attacked
lot,
that.
like 23.
Yeah, oh that hits.
So they are gonna do, for their first attack, they get 3d6. 15 plus 3. 18 slashing damage against the elk.
They don't need to take any other attacks because that elk, I don't know the exact description, but I imagine it just kind of poofs.
Yeah. We looked it up last time. It poofs.
It poofs. It just
R.I.P.
it just disappears. Which, as weird as having an elk in the dungeon was, an elk poofing after dying, that's even weirder. The one says, where did it go? And like,
You
just,
poofed the elk I was trying to protect.
elks don't poof.
How the hell do you know what elks do?
I'm from Iceport. They're indigenous there.
Which is not here.
Why did you know that the elk would poof?
Because I'm the one protecting the elk. Sorry.
So you brought the elk here? We're not in combat anymore. There's just so everyone knows.
I don't know if Grief would know this, but giant elk are specifically from the Fey realm. I don't.
Oh, good to know.
I mean, these were pretty big elk, but I mean,
Which like the cultists might not recognize that, and I don't know if Grief would realize that either. But
let's see, what's their intelligence? Plus nothing. Okay. No, wouldn't know that.
I'm just gonna say fuck you guys for poofing my elk, and I'm gonna turn around and go back into the other room.
Gift sits down at the table and starts oiling her crossbow.
Fen is just sneaking her best out of eyeline of these things if she can. And by things, I mean the guards.
Okay.
I really want to go down that path.
Seems reasonable.
Little hatch thing.
Do you want me to roll a sneak on that? And
Yeah,
by
go
sneak,
ahead.
I mean, whatever that is.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Those are the words.
The two guards will just say, well, I guess it's handled. And there's still like the remains of Jake in this room, which is a good name for a band. Remains of Jake.
That is a good band.
That's a cover band for less than Jake, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a 13 stealth check.
Okay. All right. What is their passive? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Once over here, she's gonna check for any loose change on these two berserker cultists.
Okay, let's see. Just make
Yeah,
sure.
we should leave that body to that dragonborn.
The other. Okay. You find between them, I'm gonna say 10 gold between them.
Okay. Any sort of foods that a giant elk would eat in their pockets? I don't know why they'd have that, but
I mean, yeah, I say why not? They have some like rations, some basic dried, fruits and nuts and meats.
okay. So, Mr. Elkington, I just like do a signal up of being silent and feed it some of these rations, and then signal for him to go up into this corridor over here.
Okay. Yep. Wrong tool. Barely fits up in there. In fact, it's just gonna get on the bed. Like
That's fair. That's fair.
The bed creaks and groans under its weight.
It's like a black lab trying to find a spot in somebody's lap and trying to be a lap dog.
Mm-hmm.
In between oilings, I'm popping good berries until I run out. I had 9.
Okay, you regain 9 HP. These dragon claws are like, where's the boss?
Wasn't there another body up here as well that pulled out of this
Yes,
hatch area?
right here there's a body because you dragged the body of the red
Yeah.
half dragon to right
I
here.
want to loot that see when able.
Okay, that will have, he has 14 gold, 20 silver. And let me check. Also, another +1 longsword.
Sweet.
Awesome.
I'm gonna check these shelves to see if there's any, well, between the shelves and the desk, and I want to see if there's any paperwork suggesting numbers of dragon eggs they've gathered
Okay,
or where they're located.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. That would be a 21.
With a 21, yeah, you can you find amongst, so on the table it's like it's a map of the entire region of Ravenhold. There's a map of Corlon's Rest, brambles upon the river. There is notes on how much valuables they got from the raid on these things. You find more notes. If you're looking specifically for the number, they say you see that there are 3 dragon eggs, 3 viable dragon eggs that they have recovered.
I'm concerned that they put viable in that. That's all right. I mark that. I take out just like a small piece of parchment that I have, and mark down any information I got, and then roll that back up.
Yep. These guards are looking around. Gift, are you still in the guards' quarters, or did you go back into the?
I mean, if they were ignoring me, I will leave.
They weren't ignoring you.
Okay.
So they're
Then I will
asking,
sit.
hey,
Good.
where's the boss? Where'd she go?
Gift says, when the giant elk appeared, she disappeared.
The other one says probably just went deeper in. She might be checking on something. Well, we got to get back to our posts. We'll send one of the other guards to go look for her, and they will make their way back out of here. They have been given no reason not to trust you yet.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Every lie I've told them has been very plausible and well rolled.
So they're going to go out. I'm going to just move their tokens out of the way. Yeah, so you have time to investigate this room. There are also maps of the route from Ravenshold all the way to Vrusea. It seems to be like a supply line, or with like kind of guard outposts or something, like where they have various troops and everything.
I'm gonna roll that up and keep it if I can.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
That seems important.
I'm gonna cover Jake's body with a sheet. And then kind of watch our rear.
I think
Officially, I'm watching Jake, I guess.
I think we probably should follow down that hatch to where that lady went. I don't know if
Yeah,
Fen, do you
I
want to
agree.
like stealth ahead a little bit?
Yeah, I mean the ruse is kind of up that direction, so sure, I'll go first.
And GM, I just want to check. I can fold up my chair. Can I fold up my chair and get it down there? And then will there be space down a little ways to open it up and use it?
Yes, yes. The pathway opens up on the other side. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, Fenn's gonna take a quick peek down the stairs here, or the ladder, I should say. Is anyone waiting for her as she peeks down?
Down that ladder?
Yeah.
No one's in the other room.
Sweet. Okay. She's gonna start stealthing her way down the ladder carefully. At least stealthing as best she can.
Okay. Yep. Oh, why is that bonfire there? Oh, it's because I didn't delete it. That's right. There's no bonfire there. It's okay. Yeah, that room. For our audience here, let me just put the camera on Fen. And
Kind of hugging the walls here, but we'll take a look.
pulling up that room. So this room seems to have been dug out from probably the smaller pathway. And it is a full-on shrine to Tiamat. There is a chest in front of a statue of Tiamat. The statue of Tiamat, probably like 8 feet high. It's interesting. This one has the black dragon head as the center with the other 4 heads around it. Almost like it's a variant worship of Tiamat. But there's candles lighting the room. Definitely a place of worship. But there is some sort of locked chest in front of the statue.
That'd be a
In
weird
the-
place to keep eggs.
Yeah. Is there a do not disturb sign up here? It's an office. Gift's actively looking for it.
Give me an investigation check.
Respectable. 17.
17. Yeah, you find a sign that says fuck off. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as it's in the boss's handwriting, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It seems
Gift's
to be.
going to put up the fuck off sign before joining the others.
Yeah. Amongst the sign and everything, you find some correspondence. It seems pretty, looking at it seems fairly tame. Overall, it's between one person whose name is abbreviated as ROM, ROM, and another who, there's some more correspondence for another person who is abbreviated as J, and then FL. Like it's 2 names, but abbreviated.
FL. Okay. In office.
It seems to be just like status reports and everything. It's all kind of coded. It seems to be to prevent maybe somebody from intercepting it and knowing exactly what it means.
Okay, well, I'll take it with me.
Yeah.
While she is waiting to signal everyone to come down, she's gonna not seeing anybody over in that area, she's gonna roll her way over here and take a peek around this pillar just to make sure she didn't miss anything in this room before she signals.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception check.
What is my perception? It's not great. That's not great either. 4.
A 4. Everything seems fine. You don't notice anything in this room. Definitely, people were in here just a moment ago. So like, candles are lit that probably wouldn't be left alone, things like that. But
okay, if I think it's all clear, Fen is going to do throw 1 stone back, because that's her traditional signal of all clear. She hasn't told them that yet, but that's what she's going to do immediately.
Okay. So Grief, you were wanting to go into this next area as well.
Yeah.
So a stone just comes from around the corner and lands. Give me a perception check to see if you can determine where that came from.
Non-nat 20.
Oh yeah, you see that it's Fen. Yeah, you easily like spot Fen in the room. Um
Fantastic.
and I'll move your little token here because you're
Thank you.
probably about here.
And Fen gives you a thumbs up once she sees you.
Fantastic.
Billy Bob will follow y'all in as well. Yeah, so you all see this this shrine to Tiamat in this room. There is a chest here in front of the statue, and a little altar with candles and various things.
And it doesn't look like anybody's in here at all.
No, there's no one in here. There is what looks like a tunnel to the north here, and then there is stairs down to a lower level to the right.
All right. What do we what's known about Tiamat?
Give me a religion check.
Ba-doo. 15.
15.
I've got a nat 20 plus 2.
Very nice.
Okay. So Tiamat is the mother of chromatic dragons. I'll start with what Penny knows with the 15. Fen, did you roll a religion check as well, or
No.
okay? You don't have to. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
So
She's more worried about anything else dangerous in the room.
Gotcha.
Not worried about the statue.
Yeah. So Penny. So Gift. What Gift knows is that Tiamat's not usually worshipped in the open here in the human kingdoms, especially by humans. But she is the mother of chromatic dragons. She is often considered a tempestuous figure, responsible for the evil nature of chromatic dragons, whatever that means to the lore. It seems to change depending on what people want to get out of certain situations, but
Got it.
but she is the mother. She was banished to the hells for rising up against Bahamut, her counterpart for the metallic dragons. With a natural 20. What else? What other information would you get with that? What you would know is that Grief, regardless of what happened, why it happened, you know that you get the sense that this is not the same as usually draconic folk worship Tiamat. Maybe they feel some kinship to the chromatic dragons in some way and worship her. It's usually pretty benign, just like a reference of her creation of chromatic dragons. This is different than what you've seen, especially this this level of reference and fanaticism is worrisome to you. Tiamat is at least now is a destroyer. Like, she is a goddess of destruction at this point.
I'll relay that information to the group. And you said like it's different for the blackhead to be centered.
Yeah, that's a different thing. Almost like Tiamat is being worshipped in aspects rather than as a whole.
Fascinating.
And you would know that the blackhead, it's black dragons associated with swamps and acid.
While
Okay.
they are focused on the Tiamat, Fen is going to very carefully investigate her way over to the treasure chest and make sure she doesn't set anything off as she looks at seeing if she can open it up.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
What is my investigation? 19.
19. You are looking at this. Let me just make sure. This chest is 100% trapped. And it's not that the door or the hinge of the treasure chest is trapped. It's on a pressure plate. And you look and see what would be activated. And right in the mouth of the black dragon head is a hole.
All right. Do I have a strong feeling that opening the lid would cause the pressure plate to activate, or would it be just taking the act of taking something out of the chest?
You believe it would be moving this chest.
Okay.
Would set off the trap.
Gotcha. Okay. Does it look like a heavy chest?
Um,
Let me rephrase. Does it look like one person could easily drag it off of this pressure plate one direction or another?
it would take some effort, but yeah, you believe one person could drag it across.
Okay. All right. I don't want to do this without your input, but I'm thinking if you two clear out, I could drag this chest off of, you see this pressure plate right here? Something's going to come from that mouth. I don't know what. But if for some stupid reason they put a bunch of dragon eggs in this chest, I want to get them out of here. And there's no other way to prevent myself or this treasure chest from getting hit by whatever comes out of that mouth and dragging it away.
Gift nods. And we'll move over to this little alcove here.
You got it.
Okay. Fen's gonna reposition herself over here. And she is gonna pull. See if you can see. Whoop. Oh, no, not that. I don't want that. That might be what you're doing here in a second. But she's gonna pull north and west as quickly as she can.
All right. All right. As you do that, acid does start to spout from the mouth. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Oh, that's a 9.
Oh, you take
Yeah.
you take
Yeah.
11 points of acid damage.
Okie dokie.
As acid just the
Ow, ow, ow.
you expected it to be kind of like a beam of it. It ended up being more of a cone, and you got blasted right in the face with it.
Yeah. Ow. Did I get the treasure chest out of the way? Or did it also take acid damage?
The chest did take some acid damage, but it just wears a little bit at the metal and wood around it. It seems mostly unharmed by it.
Okay, cool. Now that it's off the pressure plate, I'm going to look again to make sure there isn't another trap that I was not noticing earlier.
Okay, give me another investigation.
I gotta stop rolling that die. With the bonus, it's an 11.
11? You don't notice anything else.
Okay. Yeah, gotta trust what I trust. She pops it. She's standing off to the side of it still, and she's just gonna open it from the side here.
Okay, it is locked. I'll need you to make a Thieves' Tools check to unlock
Oh, dang. Right. Locked. Okay, fine. I do have Thieves' Tools. Cool. Just making sure.
So
Different
if you're proficient, it'll be your Dex plus proficiency.
Okay. That's a better roll. 19.
19? Yeah, it easily opens up. Inside you find just a ton of treasure. You see there's a string of pearls, there's gold and sapphires. There's a pouch just full of precious stones. You can see that some of it has some of the jewelry has like personal inscriptions on it and things like that. It is clearly stuff stolen from various raids and offered here to Tiamat.
Okay. That was worthless. Can't believe I just did that. Ow. Why did I think there were dragon eggs in there? I don't know what's wrong with me. As she's saying that, she's also like picking up any like sapphires and other gems and pocketing them. That was so stupid. I can't believe myself. Jeez. She's not grabbing any gold or metallic things. She is only going for the gems that kind of sort of resemble her own scales.
Okay. Yeah, so yep.
Force of habit of being a gem dragonborn.
Let's see. So yeah, the pouch has 6 assorted precious stones. I'll say they are worth 100 gold pieces each.
All right. Sweet.
Grief, you backed out into this room. You see that there's a mural on the back side of this room, as you had moved away from the trap. And in this mural is what looks to be a volcano and various dragons just flying around it. You, with your religion check from earlier, you think this is maybe some depiction of a holy site?
Okay. Fascinating.
You can make a history check if you want to.
16.
16. This kind of volcano, if it's not depicting somewhere very far off, but there are volcanoes like this on this continent, mostly in the Kalian Mountains. And that is Khalian.
Okay. I will point it out. Hey guys, check this out. I'll like flag them over to come look at it.
And as you walk over and see behind the other columns, it seems to be almost a sequence of murals here. there is this mountain with dragons, and then there's another mural with the 5 heads of Tiamat erupting from the volcano, almost like it's a summoning of some sort.
Oh. Oh no. I see. Oh, that's not good. Okay.
I really don't like that at all.
Yeah. We gotta, like, I was worried about dragon eggs before, but whatever this is, we gotta stop it. Which I guess is related to the dragon eggs somehow, but I thought they were just making more half dragons. Crazy me.
You just look something like exceedingly concerned, but not about the mural at your suggestion.
And with that revelation, we should probably take a break. I kind of lost track of time there. So let's take a little break. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. We'll see you then.
Thanks, all.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. I hope you had a good break. I hope you got a chance to hydrate and move your body and maybe do a little stretching. So, we're going to get right back into it. So, you all just saw this mural of Tiamat being summoned from a mountain. And, you know, a little bit of maybe the pieces are falling into place with what's going on here.
Yeah. All right. Well, the dragon eggs have to have something to do with whatever they're trying to do. So if we can get that, I've got a list here, a document of what they've been managed to do, and supposedly there's 3 viable eggs. If we can find them and get them out of their hands, I don't know what viable means exactly, but it'd be good for them to not have them, I imagine.
Sure. What corridor do we want to go down first?
I don't know. Gift, you went up that way. Does that look like a reasonable path up there?
What you saw was just a like, it looks like a tunnel dug into like under the path, like it goes down and then back up, but you didn't really see any details on what's on the other side.
And there was the staircase too.
Yeah, there's this staircase over here to the east, so to the right.
Also, can I throw the rest of that loot in the bag of holding to divvy up later?
You have a bag of holding? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my magic item.
It is the best magic item.
I told you I was getting a bag of holding. I'm obsessed with carrying crap around. I'm a hoarder.
That is the number one complaint that you always tell me. You're like, we don't get a bag of holding early enough. I'm like, yeah, this is
So
how it
you
goes.
said magic item, and I went bag of holding. I'm just gonna toss the truck.
I went with a completely different bag.
A bag of elks. So yeah, I'll just throw it in my bag and I'll divvy it stuff up later on.
I like how that bag has an equal chance of it being a giant elk as it does a weasel, and you got 2 giant elks.
And a dire wolf at some point. So I'm bound to roll a weasel at some point, which has its own uses. Very distracting.
Yeah, so yeah, there is the pathway to the east. You can kind of see down, it goes down into a dark chamber. There is, and the pathway to the northwest over there that kind of goes down and curves around. You can't really see where that one goes. So it's kind of your choice.
Passageway to the northwest. Tell you what, I'm gonna. Okay, y'all can stay about 15 feet behind me. I'm gonna go to the east here. Assuming I know perfect directions underground. I'm going east.
Okay. Yeah, you give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. I think that's +1. Yes, it is. Okay. Dice, come back here. Ooh, a 10.
Okay, so this actually opens up into a larger chamber. You're kind of in an upper ledge, and there's a lower ledge to the right. And you see that there are stalactites. Do you have dark vision by chance?
Well, as a dragonborn, I don't think most
don't think you do.
dragonborn do. Oh no, they don't, and that's why I have my moon touch rapier. But I haven't pulled it out yet.
Okay.
Is it dark in here?
It is very dark in here.
Okay. Choices.
You hear dripping from the stalactites in the ceiling.
Okay. She's still going to try to be as stealthy as possible, but she is going to pull forth her moon touched rapier to get some more light going on.
Okay. You light it up, and you can see that there are 3 eggs in nests to the south in this lower area.
Well, that math checks out. Okay.
Make a perception check as you look in here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, you gave me a perception check.
Yeah, I did.
We'll just roll.
10.
It was a
Straight up
10. Well, it's not really hiding. You see a guard drake is behind this pillar here.
Drake, you say?
Mhm.
To shreds, you say? Fenn's gonna take a couple steps back. Signal using her best hand movements that there are 3 eggs in there. And also do a flapping wing motion that she hopes communicates Drake.
Gift squints and considers that she can't turn into a bird yet.
Oh God.
Okay.
Let me.
Oh wait, what am I doing? Psychically, she's going to connect with the 2 of them because she can do that. And she's going to say, "No, I'm trying. Sorry, Gift. I'm trying to say, there's a drake in there, guarding the eggs. We're gonna have to deal with a drake."
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Because I forgot I can communicate in your minds. I don't want to let the drake know we're here.
Okay.
Gift surface thought is, oh.
Wait, Gift, hold on. You're still dressed as one of them.
So am I.
The drake may be trained to recognize that outfit. Possibly. Don't get so close that you're endangered, but you might be our ticket.
Gift shrugs. Looks around for like food.
I also still have my disguise self up as well. And I have, where is it? I've got 2 meat pies left.
The meat pies. Oh man.
Okay. So you walk down into this ledge area, and you see kind of across the way up here to the right is like there's another lower portion that's kind of shrouded in shadow. You'd have to get closer to look down into it, but you hear a voice in Draconic. It says, "What's the password?"
Uh-oh.
In Draconic, so I hear growls.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, same.
I still connected to them. I'm gonna say that Drake just asked for a password in Draconic. I can tell you what to say if you have any guesses as to what the password might be.
You don't hear it from the Drake. You hear it from over here to the right.
Oh dang. Okay.
Hidden in shadow down below.
Gotcha. All right. Whatever that pit is over there, I just heard. That was Draconic, and they were asking for a password. Any guesses what the password might be? Probably wants a response quick.
Maybe something about Tiamat?
Yeah.
Gift says in common, password? Sorry, I'm new. I don't have any password. Is this very restricted?
You hear like chattering and Draconic, and Fen, you hear it. It's like, that's not the password, is it? And it's like, I don't understand common. I don't know. It's probably not the password though.
Sounds like kobolds.
Jeez.
And and you hear like something, a bottle uncorking, and one says, "Definitely not the password." And we're gonna roll into initiative.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Let's.
Yes, in this case, wasting a turning on initiative is a good thing. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Fenn's got an 8. I don't know why I'm so bad at initiatives.
Got a 4.
Awesome. That's good. That's good for me. I can work with a 4. Okay. Gift, you get to act first as you heard a bottle uncork and then heard like chittering and draconic. Is there anything you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm thinking here. Well, I hear chittering and draconic. I don't know what's happening, but the chittering is growing by the sound of it, and it sounds like there's more than one chittering at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gift knows exactly what to do. She's leaving.
Thanks.
I mean, correct response. But
Okay. Yeah, that's your movement. You still have an action and bonus action if you want to use them.
Wonderful. For the action, I am going to cast True Strike on Grief.
Cool. Grief, you get advantage on your next attack.
Sweet, thank you.
All right. We are going to go to this kobold who is going to mark him visible and is going to lob a bottle of something at Grief. So everyone is in 10 feet. So barely Billy Bob Bones is out of it. I need you both to, I need Fen and Grief to make a dexterity saving throw as sticky glue is explodes from the bottle.
Okay. I thought you were throwing a Molotov cocktail at us. No, okay. All right.
Advantage on dex against effects that I can see.
Yes.
Nat 20.
Me too.
Wow. Okay.
I rolled an 8 and a 20.
The glue was softer than it probably should have been, but you managed to avoid getting most of it on you. You're not stuck to the floor. So that was that kobold's turn. Yeah, so that was this kobold here. Oh, wrong tool. Go back to my, yeah. All right, another kobold. This one uncorks something and is going to move up here, crawl over, and I'll remove that.
Yep.
And lob something else. So same thing. It takes Grief. So Grief and Fen, I need you to make another dexterity saving throw. This is not glue.
Of course not.
But still advantage.
Yes.
It's a dexterity, right? That's a 19, I think.
19 succeeds.
Yes.
Another nat 20.
Okay. You both take 2 fire damage as there is an explosion from this bottle.
I'm
There's the
resistant to
Molotov
fire.
cocktail. Okay.
You're resistant to fire. You take 1.
I'm resistant to psychic. Ah, dang.
That's going to be useful. I feel like that's useful not at the beginning. Like fire is a good like early resistance. Psychic is like a late game resistance.
Wait until we take on those mind flares, boys. We got them.
All right. We got kobold number 3. Okay. This one's going to move up here. And again, Fen and Grief make a dexterity saving throw. As you get hit with another glue bomb.
It's a 17.
17 succeeds. You are not restrained.
13. I rolled a 12 twice.
You are not restrained. They are kobolds. So
Woo.
that's their opening salvo.
That's good. I approve.
Bailey Bob is like, do we just want to cut them to pieces? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be quiet. There's a drake. Don't forget the drake to the south.
Gift says, Billy Bob, that sounds like a great plan. She's lying.
All right. Does he used his form of dread already? So yeah, he'll use it again. He'll just say, now that's enough, and he'll become skeletal, and he's going to move in here. That's 20 feet. Does he have a crossbow? I believe he does. Oh, he has a longbow. Okay, that works.
Ooh.
He's just gonna pull out the longbow. Wait, he needs to roll his temp HP for form of dread. Another 8. All right, he's gonna roll to hit. That's not enough. Not even to hit a kobold. That is a 9. So, which they have a 12. So Billy Bob does not hit with the longbow. We got one more kobold hidden in here who's gonna come here and lob a firebomb right here between Billy Bob Bones and Grief. Grief, make a dexterity saving throw.
Flat or at advantage?
At advantage, because you can see it coming.
18.
18 succeeds. Billy Bob Bones got 13, 14. So he succeeds as well. Take half damage. You take no damage from this because it only rolled a 1. Billy Bob Bones takes 1 damage. So that's that kobold's turn. Fen, it is your turn.
All right. Are my friends in the way of me throwing things at this lead kobold?
I'm gonna say because Grief is actually lower than you. You're kind of on this incline. You're kind of up above. You have direct line of sight.
Okay. In Draconic, I'm gonna say at this lead kobold, the password is weasel, and throw my final item from the bag.
All right.
And ironically, that is the correct password, but no, sorry. Well, it's not weasel because it's dire wolf again. What the?
Yes.
A dire wolf.
And freaking tastic.
This kobold is severely disappointed. It's not a weasel. I thought you said it was going to be a weasel. Like, this isn't a weasel.
I assumed I didn't. It's a 1 in 8 chance I've discovered. It's kind of weird.
Weasels are majestic creatures. This is a wolf. Yeah, so a dire wolf just like, you pull out the little plush figure of the dire wolf and throw it out. And a massive wolf appears in front of Billy Bob Bones.
And with my bonus action, I'm just going to say, hey, tear him to shreds.
Get him, Ray.
The jaw just opens in the kobold's mouth.
And then out of the mouth comes, I am asking you to stand down. Return to whatever dimension you came from.
Precisely.
Cool. Bite, because that's what it's got. So that's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Sweet. 2d6. All right, that's a 6 for damage.
Rips this kobold in two. Just like one bite, just like shakes its head, pulls this kobold apart, fully dead.
Oh, good job, Bitey. Fenn's gonna back up a little bit since they are throwing area of effect attacks. Until Grief gets out of the way, she doesn't want to be anywhere near him.
Nope, that's not one. Cool. Let me forgot to add the guard drakes into combat. Let's do that. Cool. Anything else, Fenn?
That's gonna do it for Fenn.
Okay. All right, we got guard drink. Okay. You hear one of the kobolds just like make a whistling sound, and you hear one of these larger creatures get up in the lower chamber, and it's going to run. It's going to bound over. Okay. It has a speed of 30, so it has to dash to get here. So, but it comes, this blue guard drake just like bounds up into your view and like looks menacingly at this wolf and gets into a defensive posture. But that's going to be that guard drake's turn. Grief, it is your turn.
All right. So I have dark vision, and I can see from here something here. What is it?
That is another guard drake.
Okay, cool.
Oh, jeez. Fantastic.
I'm not gonna be able to get this. Oh. I'm gonna move. Oops. I'm gonna move over here. And sorry, these are very specific measurements. Come up one more. Okay. And I'm going to throw a hand axe, or attempt to. $19.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right. And that is 4. Oops. Threw that across the house. So could I have another? That's 9 damage.
This hand axe flies straight right between the eyes of this kobold. Absolutely dead. First hit.
Fantastic. With that, I will look at the others and say, are you sure you want to keep going?
There is massive fear in the other two. Make an intimidation check. You can make it at advantage.
You weren't talking to Finn, but she's shaking her head no.
That's 19.
19. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's 19.
The the other two kobolds are cowering at this point. Yeah, they're not happy about this situation at all. Two of them just died very quickly.
Just leave.
They will act on their turns. We'll keep in combat because these guard drakes are still threatening.
Alrighty, that's
yeah.
my turn.
Okay. Gift, it is your turn.
Okay. I poke around and see what we see. All right. That was 10 feet of movement. Dead kobolds, dire wolf, drakes. Let's see, what's the distance there? All right. Let's give my freshly loaded crossbow a try, I suppose. 1 second. Do you want to check one thing? That is a bonus action. All right, I'm going to cast True Strike on myself. Well, the first one was a 13. And the second one was a 15. Either of those.
Trying to hit this guard drake?
Yeah, this one here that's in range.
Yeah, they both hit. So
okay, so either way. Okay,
yep.
Well, great. I'm going to roll damage. That's like the first time tonight. 3 damage.
Oh yeah, barely scratches the the scales on this guard drake.
And then I will spin the other part of my movement to go back around the corner.
Okay. Yep, easy enough to do. All right, so we got this kobold in the back who just will cower and beg for mercy in a language you don't understand. But it's just making an appeal. It's like Fen, you understand what it says. It's like, please, I'll serve you, I'll do whatever you want, please just don't harm me. And it's directing it at Grief. That's going to be the kobolds. This one is also going to, I'm going to mark them as prone because they have prostrated themselves. Yeah, they are just cowering and begging for their lives. The guard drake has not pulled off at all. It seems very territorial and very protective of these eggs. So we got another guard drake around the corner here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to get in melee with this dire wolf. And that's all it can do. Billy is looking around. He says, he looks at the guard drakes up here, and then he looks at the eggs. He's like, oh yeah, I'm getting them eggs. And he's this rise here is, so you're basically like 10 feet above. He will slide down and he will make his way towards these eggs.
This is how he got the first egg.
I guess.
And he will dash over to this egg here. So that will be Mealy Mom Bones' turn as he just peels off to get some eggs. And these aren't small eggs by any means. Mm-hmm. So Fen, it is your turn again.
Okay. I'm not really able to see anything without my sword, so I'm gonna keep that rapier in one hand and summon a psychic blade with my regular hand. So offhand rapier, regular hand. Come around the corner here, toss at one of the drakes. Mm-hmm. And then duck back in a second. see how this goes. Oh, 13.
13 does not hit.
Yep, that's what I figured. Okay. Back I go. And while I'm leaving, I also say, you know what to do. Bite its jugular. And I'm saying that to the dire wolf, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to aim for the northmost drake, I think. That makes sense. Ooh, 16 plus things. Where's my dire wolf info? Plus 5 to hit, so 21.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
And that is 12 damage.
12 damage. And I believe it'll need to make a strength save if I'm
Yes. It will be knocked prone if it fails a DC 13 strength saving throw.
okay. They have +3 strength, so we'll see how this goes. That's a natural 2 on the die. So this guard
Boom.
drake is knocked prone.
Nice.
Way to go, Bitey. And that's it for Finn's turn.
Okay. Excellent. So
Actually, not quite. Now.
okay. All right. This guard drake is going to bite out at the dire wolf. Let's see. Do I have, there it is. They attack twice, once with its bite and once with its tail. So the bite as a 19 to hit
That's going to hit.
for 6 piercing damage.
Okay. Not
And
too bad.
Turns around and slams with the tail. That's an 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Okay. Oh, let me make sure. Do they have? Nope, they get nothing else. Cool. All right.
Nothing. You lose, sir.
Grief, it is your turn.
All righty. Come around and try to grab a sword.
You get advantage on the attack. It is prone.
18.
18 will hit. Just so you're aware, you are no longer raging.
Ah, right. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Yeah. That's good. That's my turn.
Okay. Gift, it is your turn.
Perfecto. All right, let's poke around the corner. Boop. Okay. Five, 10, 15, 20. 25. And we can jump down from this little like.
Yes, it's 10 feet. So it'll be basically 10 feet of movement to get down there, but you can do it. It's pretty
20, 25, 30 because it's 10 feet.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's me. All right, I'll get down there. And then let's see what I can do. Pretty limited at this point, honestly. Cast any of those. Maybe the bonfire spell. Let's see if there's a good choke point for that. There is not, and the kobolds are all cowering, correct?
correct.
Okay, so are you within 60 feet? That would be something useful. Yeah, okay. Let's do True Strike on Grief.
Cool. Grief, you get
Thank
advantage on your
you.
next attack.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. So That's it for you, Gift?
Mhm.
Okay. Kobold number 1 and Kobold number 2 are groveling. This Drake is going to get up and bite at you, Grief. That's an 11 to hit. I don't believe that hits you. I'm gonna slam your chair with its tail. That's an 18 to hit. Okay. So the tail does 1d6 plus 3, 5 bludgeoning damage. And that will be that's turn. Billy Bob is going to grab this egg and he says, he sees you, Gift, sliding down. He's like, get that egg over there, and points over here in the chamber.
Oh. There's more?
Gift nods.
Okay. He's gonna grab, I'm gonna say like it's fairly heavy, so he can probably only move back here with the egg. He's got a whole egg in his hand. He's like, and he's looking at the guard drink situation and thinking to himself. But that'll be his turn. Fen, it is your turn.
Okay. Gotta see what the God Drake situation is. And oh good, they're still standing. Fantastic. Eat slugs. No, sorry. Eat knife. I'm gonna aim at the southernmost one just to see if I can't draw its attention. That is a 15. Yes, 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Sweet. And because it's in combat with the dire wolf, right?
Correct.
Oh, sweet. That is 10, 11. That would be 16 damage to that Drake.
Excellent.
I'm going to say in Draconic, hey, come and get me. And then pop around the corner as I also say in Common, keep biting that one at the northern one to Bitey.
Okay.
And Bitey is gonna do 17 plus numbers.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
22. Yes. And that is 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. And it'll make it strength save. That's a natural 3. That does not succeed. So it is nunked prone. Bitey just like grabs at the gnaws at the leg. Blood is just coming out and like pulls the leg and like pulls this guard rig over onto the belly so that like it's trying to get at that like soft meat. Cool.
And that's it for Fenn's turn. She's feeling a little gun shy after the acid attack from this statue that she's right next to.
So you're trying to draw the attention of that Southern Guard Drake.
Yes. Bring it into this room.
Yeah, it is gonna try and peel off. Yeah. It'll take an attack of opportunity from the wolf as it comes here.
Sweet. So. Come on, bite. Nat 20.
Oh,
nice.
So that's a total of 7 on the dice. Do you want me to roll that a second time, or do you want me to double that?
Roll double the amount of dice.
Okay.
So
7 and then 5. That's 12 plus 3, 15.
15. Ouch. It'll make the strength save.
Oh yeah,
it succeeds the strength save, so it can keep going. So that was 15 feet, like severely bloodied, but comes up and it will get into melee with you.
Oh hi.
It's just, it's disgusting. Breath in your face. It's ready to bite at you.
Ugh.
Grief, it is your turn.
Right. Same as before. Actually, let me rage first. Reach 12.
That's a D8.
8. Gonna be a 3.
Okay. Oh, your flump friend comes back.
Gary!
Okay.
Gary the flump.
It appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you.
Wait, is it a like a healy thing or is it an attacky thing?
It's gonna explode at the end of it at the end of your turn.
Just put it right here.
Okay. I need to set up the token for Gary.
Gary the flump.
Do. Wait on this. Okay.
And then I'll attack or attempt to attack this Drake.
Gary, this weird tentacled creature with eye stalks appears and says, "Oh, hi.
What's up, Gary?
I don't feel so good."
All right. And then I'm going to attempt to attack with. No, you should have put him over here. Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna attempt to attack that, and that's a nat 20 on the die.
Like that.
So 8 damage.
Okay. That's including your rage.
Nope. +2. Damn it. I swear I'll get it one day. Not used to this. I'm used to uncanny dodge and sneak attack. Yeah, and then I'll stay here.
Okay. You are at the end of the turn, so this flump is going to at the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d6 force damage. This creature is prone, has disadvantage on attack rolls. Oh, but not on dex saves. Okay. So this kobold is going to have to dodge this. I believe that will dodge. That's 17. So I even not sure what your DC is. It's 8 plus your proficiency plus con. What's your con modifier? 2. Okay. So it's 14 or no, 12.
12, I think.
Yeah. All right. The DC is 12. So, okay. It will. Intangible spirit. It does not take any damage. It manages to dodge, and the flump is disappeared. Gone. And as it explodes, he didn't feel too good and then blew up into confetti. But as a bonus action on your turns going forward, you can resummon Gary as long as you're raging.
Oh.
Gift, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, let's. Oh, perfect. I can reach the egg. So I will go to the egg, like Dilly suggested.
Yep.
Actually, I can do it in the reverse order. So I can do True Strike on Grief and then go get the egg.
Okay.
you kindly.
That'll be it for me.
All right. So this kobold is no, that's not the kobold. The kobold that almost got exploded. It's very annoyed by that and is going to just retreat instead of groveling. So this guard drake is going to stand up and is screwed either way, but it's gonna bite at you, Grief. 19 to hit with
That'll
its bite.
hit.
So you take 8 piercing damage, reduced to 4. And then the tail is a 15 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll hit.
That is 9 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 4.
Oh boy.
All right. Billy Bob Bones says, now is that guard drake gonna be a problem? I need to get by. He has like an egg in front of him. You can't really see his face. He's kind of peering over it. As he's kind of encumbered by it too. He can only move at like half speed. He starts coming up the platform. He's like,
Billy, you put the cart before the ox, buddy.
he says, I figured y'all had it handled. And he's just gonna, instead of moving further, he's gonna take the dodge action. He's just gonna hunger. Fenton, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Hi. Have you met my friend Rapier? Let me introduce you. Stabby, stabby. And that's 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
But I don't have anyone around with me, so it's only going to be the 1d8 plus 5, unfortunately. Oh, but an 8, it makes it 13, so
Ooh,
that's not
it
bad.
is still up, but just barely. It is pretty severely hurt.
Oh boy. I don't like him in my face, but yeah, I think no, I gotta protect my buds.
Okay.
Bitey, take him down. You got this.
Bitey has advantage on the attack because of pack tactics.
That's what I was just noticing. All right. That's good because one of those is a 6, but the other one's a 15, so that makes 20. To hit. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And that's 2 5s. So 10 plus something. Where are your numbers? 13.
Bitey just gets in right under the right at the throat and just like crunches and pulls and starts chowing down on some guard drake as this thing goes down.
Good job, Bitey. Come here, boy. Come here.
Just like covered
What
in
did you-
blood. Oh yeah, it does have movement, so let me see if it can get, it is large, so it can't stay in the hallway, but it can move out there. So
Okay. Sweet. Yeah.
yeah,
Right on top. That's fine. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah. All right.
Who's a good dire wolf? Who's a good dire wolf?
The tail just starts wagging.
Still ultimately a dog.
And that's it for Fenn's turn.
Yes. So yeah, we have this guard drake is going to attack Yeah, we'll wrap this up soon. Just want to finish out this little combat. It misses with the bite. It'll hit with the tail though, against the dire wolf.
Oh, it's attacking the dire wolf. Okay,
Yeah,
Alright.
a bigger thing came into view.
that's fair. I'll take it.
So that is 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, okay.
Grief, it is your turn.
All right. Have all the eggs been grabbed?
No, there is one that you can see down here to the right.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action the flump over here. Or actually, hold on. I have to move just a tiny bit closer to do that. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Am I able to dash still?
Yeah, you can move and dash. Gary the Flump says, I'm sorry I exploded. I didn't mean to.
It's all good, Gary. It's what you do. It's fine. Don't worry. You're doing great.
And of course, this is telepathy. So
We're just BFFs. Okay. Can I take this egg?
yeah, you can lift the egg. Mhm.
Okay, cool. I will grab onto it. Does it survive? Is it survivable within the bag of holding, or is it safer to keep it in my hands? Because it doesn't need oxygen, right? Like it's self-contained.
I'm going to say you don't have to roll for this. You know that eggs need oxygen.
Okay, I'm just an idiot. Cool. That's fine. I'm strong, not smart. All right, I will hold on to this egg. That's the most that I can do with my turn, though.
Yep. We're not going to deal with this right now, but you see the stalagmite by this egg move. We'll deal with that at a later time.
Oh, fucking great.
Gift, it is your turn.
We triggered all the things, huh?
Well, dash is double your movement, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
with the egg in your hand, that means you move at half speed. So with your
Oh, so
movement
I
and
just
you
go to the 30.
30. Mhm.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
All right. The flump exploded. Hold on. Let me roll this. Dex saves. No, they both failed. So they take
1d6.
yeah, 1d6. They both die. And Gary the Flump disappears once again. And Billy's gonna move 10 feet, 20 feet. Fen, it is your turn.
Okay. All right, buddy, we got this. I'm gonna stab out with my rapier. And come on. That is it's not cocked enough to call it. That's a 6 plus 7. That's a 13 to hit.
That does
gonna
not
do
hit.
it.
No.
Okay. All right, it's all on you, buddy. You got this. And I still got pack tactics because he's my bud. He's my main man. He's my fresh squeeze. He's wait, no. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
6 plus 3, 9 damage.
Oh yeah, easily. Just chomps it. There is no more direct threats in this battle right this second that y'all can see, except for grief. But we're gonna deal with that next session. We're just gonna end this right here as you finish fighting the guard drakes, and you have 3 eggs. Billy was no help at all. So all right.
And is just patting Bitey's head while Bitey assumably is having a feast.
Yeah, just eating up. For a creature that's not really a creature, it seems hungry. All right. I had a ton of fun. I'm glad we got back to this. We'll go ahead and do our outros. We'll start with Silver.
Hey everyone, I am Silver_Bulette here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube. You can also find me on TikTok as All the Web's a Stage. Just all crammed together, put all those letters together, you'll find me. And All the Web's a Stage is because I do a short play podcast called All the Web's a Stage. And if you want to check that out, you can find that wherever good podcasts are sold.
All right. Jaden.
Hey, I'm Jaden. I also go by Soliloquy. You can find me on most platforms as Fat Sapphic Bro. I primarily hang out on TikTok where I talk about a lot of stuff, including day-to-day things and social justice stuff. Yeah.
Penny.
So, thanks for watching tonight, and you can find me a little bit on the web under @Center777. I don't really have anything specific going on right now, but I hope you all have a good week.
All right, and I'm Archangelic. You can find me here Sunday night, 7:30 Pacific, running this game, The Era of the Dragons. You can also find me on Twitter @Archangelic. I want to thank you all again for joining us tonight for tonight's game. If you missed any of our games, you can see the backlog on our YouTube channel, and I'm putting that link in the chat. And do I still not have that set up, or is Nightbot not in here because something's wrong? Cool.
Nightbot hasn't woken up. Oh, hey, one other thing, everybody, if you're watching this right now, go get your vaccine booster. They've got the Omicron variant out there now. Get it.
Yes, that is the dominant strain. It will be very effective. I'm looking to get mine soon. Yeah, get your booster. Check us out on YouTube. That should be in the description of the channel. Let me just lastly thank .user, our producer, for helping us with this stream. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. We appreciate you. And thanks everyone again for tuning in. We hope to see you next week. We love you. Have a good night.
Good night, all.